Hi Stampers, it's Amber Whittemore. I hope you guys are doing great. So for the next month until our new catalog releases, I'll be playing with the retiring products going out in the next upcoming months, so you get a chance to maybe get inspired and decide if you want to grab that before it disappears forever. And the one I'm covering today is Butterfly Gala. Right here, it's on page 79 of your annual catalog. It's right in here, and this is the card we're going to be doing. And this card is in Highland Heather, Purple Posy, but it's got quite a few things that are disappearing. The Duet Butterfly Punch, which is actually part of the set, and my polka dot white tulle ribbon that I absolutely love. This in color DSP is actually going to be going, they change it every year, but this is just Highland Heather. And then we have Purple Posy, which is a discontinued item, or will be a retiring item, not discontinued. They still have it. So I'm advertising. Also, one of my favorite colors, the in colors. Let's see, what else? And I will also be using one that isn't going to be retiring, the Very Versatiles. It's a great stamp set. I was excited to see that it actually is going to be carried over to the next catalog because I think it's gorgeous. The script and these leaves are to die for. And you'll see I use that on the inside with the leaves. So we're going to put that away. So we're going to go through our catalog real fast. Very Versatiles is on 114 in your annual catalog, but that is staying for your next catalog. So unless you absolutely have to have it now, it's not. It's going away. But it is a gorgeous stamp set. But our 2019-2021 in colors, the cardstock, the refills, the Stampin blends, all that is disappearing. And we actually have some stuff already sold out. The Pretty Peacock and cardstock and the refill, the terracotta tile refill, the seaside spray refill and cardstock, they're already all sold out. So if you want something in those in colors, and also the multi-packs are sold out in 144 of the in colors and the 12 by 12. Those are going fast. So if you want this, you do that last chance product going away, retiring. You don't want to miss these. I grabbed all mine, so I'm hoping you guys do yours, because I'm going to miss Purple Posy, Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, Terracotta Tile, and Rococo Rose. And the punch in itself actually is a standalone product. It's on 165. It's a double butterfly duet punch. You can use any cardstock paper, anything, and punch it out, and you get butterfly die cuts. Simple, fast, great way to use your scrap. It used to be $18, it's down to $7.20. That's not going to last long. So grab it if you're interested. So enough about our catalog. I'm going to show you. These are the two colors I'm going to be using today. Is Memento Tuxedo Black and Rococo Rose. It's going. You already can't buy the multi-pack. One of them must be sold out, and I'm not sure which. But here's another in color for 2019-2021. And this is actually a retired DSP from the year before. It was script instead of the written word like in this one, because this is the current year's. And another thing that was going on sale is the label punches. Some of them are going out. You want to grab those because no matter if they're retired or not, they are awesome to have. So my card base is your typical 11 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Make your standard card base. And then I did petaled pink for my layers, one on the inside, one on the outside, and that is 4 by 5 1/4 for both of them. And my DSP is 5 1/4 by 2 inches. So you got that. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this away. Grab my Tombow glue and put on my DSP. And I'm going to stick it over to the right. I want the script going straight up and down. Like so. So we're going to play with this. We're going to do this first. I got a standard hole punch. You can get it at any store, Walmart, Dollar Store, doesn't matter. And I'm going to go about 1/4 of the way down. And I'm going to punch my hole. I actually learned this neat little trick from the ribbon from Karen Titus. So I'm going to take my tulle ribbon, I'm going to turn it to the back, and I'm going to slip it through the hole. I'm going to go out about as far as I need to tie it. And I'm going to straighten it out a little bit. Wrap it around like so. And then I'm going to give it enough so I can tie it. Cut. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to pull this taut so I can slip this other one in. I'm going to line it up the way I want. Basically what you want is you want a piece each on each side of your ribbon, so it's going to entrap your ribbon. And I'm going to tie it in a pretty little bow, and then it's going to hide that. Not that it's going to matter because I put a butterfly over this. So, like so. Those are my cats running around like baby elephants. And then I'm going to trim it up. Trim it up. Put the scraps over the sides so my cats don't eat it. That's about where I want it. Alright. So we're going to take a little colored in butterfly, solid butterfly. Put it on our block, and I'm going to take Rococo Rose. What I am going to do with it is I'm going to stamp off once before I stamp it. Give it a little faded out look. You don't have to, it's just my preference. And I'll show you the difference. And I'm just cascading them up. Like so. And this is what it looks like when you don't stamp it off. It's got a deep color. Either one works. It is up to you. So this card base is actually ready to go on the front of the card. You can pop it up in dimensionals. Actually, I think I'm going to do this one with dimensionals. My purple one I did not. Yeah, why not? So got this one right here. I'll pop this bad boy up. Now I'm using the leftovers because I don't like wasting. So I'm using as much as the leftovers as I can. because just because they're not the right shape does not mean they are not dimensional. Still dimensional paper. They're just not all pretty cut, but I don't see a point in it mattering because nobody sees it. Unless you're deconstructing a card, and then, well, and you're kind of used to the messy bits, aren't you? Just throw those over there. You can also attach this with glue. It is all on you. I'm going to center that. And that's not centered. Before I press it down. So we got the card base, front of it done. Alright, see you then. Go. This is my actually second time filming this because I got interrupted by my mom, but I forgive her. So that's why I got everything a little hodgepodge and a little messy. So I used this one for my first one, my purple one. But for this one, I'm going to use this one with this little mandalia looking on it. And then we're going to do Memento black. And I'm going to stamp it right here. And that's the fun part about these stamps. They come in a two-piece. That's why they're a duet. Which is perfect for the punch. And so we got that. And then I'm also going to punch the good things are in life are better with you. Because I really like that saying. And it's going to fit into my tag punch. So I'm going to do another one like that. Ink that up with Memento black. And put that away. We're going to need that for the little butterfly body right here. But not this very instant. Alright, so the cool thing about this is it's two-step stamping. So it comes with these pieces that go like this. So it's really cool. So you can make the butterfly any color you want. You can also color them with your markers, your colored pencils, whatever you want. So I'm going to do the big one first. I'm going to get my Rococo Rose back out. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did for my front of my card base. Stamp it out. And it fills it in for you. This card is, or this stamp set is actually really great for beginners. Because they look absolutely awesome when they're done. Plus they got a punch. That's great for people who don't have the die cutting machine or don't want to pull it out. So we color it like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the little butterfly. You can also do to try to color butterfly if you want. There is an actual separated, same as the big one, fill-in piece for the little butterflies too. But I don't need it, so we're going to go like this. And I didn't stamp off, that's alright. It's going to be a little darker. So we got this going on here. I'm going to move these over. And I'm going to take my label punch first. And what I'm going to do is line it up like so. Get it in centered as possible. Pop that out. like so. I'm going to take my double butterfly punch or duet and get them in properly, like so. Pop out some pretty butterflies. Punches are great for when you have little kids. They love doing them. Alright, so I got all my little pieces, like so. Put this over to the side. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on my sediment. Preference, where you want it. I'll show you where I put it. Next to, I'll put it right about here, like so. There we go. Now I used regular dimensionals and miniature dimensionals. We're going to pop those on like that and get them all ready. You could probably put the regular dimensional on there, but I have the minis, so I'm going to use them. Pop those on there. Oops, I want it a little bit further over, just because I don't want it to get stuck in the envelope. I'm going to put that there, and the big one is going to go here, like so. So we got that. So my front of my card's done. Now I'm going to take my leafy stamp for my very first tiles, and I'm going to take out my Rococo Rose. And I'll take it, ink it up. I'm really going to miss this color. And I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to go a little off the paper, right onto the petal pink. And then what I am going to do is take a solid butterfly, same thing, stamp it off, stamp it off, so like that. Yellow glue, and that's going to be on the inside of your card. I thought that was pretty. And center it as best you can, like so. And I did that. And you can leave it as is, but I stepped it up. I used my pearl embellishments, jewels, which you also find in the mini catalog. I don't believe they took these away. And I'm just gonna stick them all over the place, so I feel happy with it. There we go. So there you are. And I actually did this card base differently than I did this one, but either one are the same, about the same size, just scored different and cut a little bit different. But that's it. Don't forget, you can go shopping with me, and I'm Amber Whittemore at stampinup.net or .stampinup.net. And if you want to join my team, you can always PM me, or you can sit there and see, I forgot something. You can PM me, or you can go onto my blog, which is Stampin with a wit at blogspot.com. And there's a join me. You can also join me in my store. But what I forgot is a little butterfly body, so I'm going to be very careful when I'm doing this. It's Memento black, and I don't want any on my fingers because I don't want to touch it. And I'm going to leave the little ones. I don't think the little ones really need it, but I'm going to do it because we need it. Same thing, Memento black. You can do this before you do the die cut, or you can do it after. There we go. Now I'm working it. Sometimes I forget things. I'm human too. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you go grab all your favorites before they're sold out. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.